Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday and we have a wonderful color and chat going on. So let's see who we have here. Hi Barb, how are you today? Hi Nightbot, and hello everyone that is in the lurk mode. So we're going to be working on the picture that we started last Saturday out of Wild Soul Coloring Book by Grazia Salvo. And this is what we got done last week. We got the parrot done. Let's take that off. And today we're going to be coloring her. So we'll be doing some skin tones with the Obos or the Fouilly, depending upon where you buy them. Colored pencils. So I've got all of the skin tone colors out. And I have done a practice skin tone, so it should turn out pretty nice. This is going to be a light skin tone, so hopefully it turns out okay. How is everybody today? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Well, I think so. Okay, so I'm not getting any chat coming through, so we'll just get started here. And I'm just going to slide the book over and hit the close-up here. That should give us a good close-up of her face. So I'm going to be starting with number 130 in the deeper shadow areas. I hope everybody has had a really wonderful week. It's been a long week. I've got my hand here holding down the page because it is a hardcover book, so I can't take the page out. And I'm just going into those deeper shadow areas. With this 130, which is a bit of a red brown color, almost an what is the almost a burgundy color. And I'm just going down the really dark shadow areas. Alright. Now we're going to use number 90, which is a bit of a purpley pink color. And we're just going into that red color and we're just going to bring that out. into these deeper areas. I think I'm going to turn that music up just a touch. Maybe. Excuse me. I just swallowed the wrong way and choked. Turn it. I don't know why, but it decided that it was going to stop suddenly. Okay. Now I'm just going into the really deep areas with this pinky purple color. It's almost a gray purple, and it'll give us that deeper shadow. I'm not going all the way into the shadow with it, just the really deep areas. Because this artist has given us some really good shadow lines. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of this burgundy red under her lip and under her nose and in her nostril area and up here on her eyelids. And down here below her eye. All right. Sorry if I go quiet. Concentration. So I got word from Delane today for our wonderful special Sunday next week, and she has very wonderfully given us a coupon code, which I have posted on the community page for 10% off everything in the store on her store. So you have to buy through her store, which I have also left a link in the community page on the post for her store, and it's anything that you purchase. It is a one-time only use, and it is only going to be valid until July. So if you want to get a color pocket before next week, that coupon is available to you, which I thought was really nice of her. Hi, Evelyn. How are you today? Now I'm going in with number 41. Actually, I'm going to do a base coat now that I've got the shadows done. just going to do a base coat of number 39 now that I've got the shadows done. Which is a really pale cream color. And I'm just being really light with it, really random, just putting it down. I'm not worried too much about coverage. Hi, Marilyn. Nice, Evelyn. That's a good sleep. I only sleep 12 hours if I count naps and nighttime sleeping and everything all at once. All right. Okay, so I've got that creamy yellow color down. You can't see it very well, but it's there. Now I'm going to go in with number 41, which is a darker peach color. And we're just going to fill in the rest of the deep shadows. And bring that out into the lighter shadows. Hi, View. Well, Evelyn, I am honored that you have decided to watch me instead of working. I might be a little bit more fun than work. I can't guarantee it, but I loved your cup. I think that is just so cool. The way you did that with the ink tints is awesome. Della! Hi, Della. And Della, that's Tammy's fault. No, I can't not see it every time you say hello. Della. Well, I don't know. Work can be fun sometimes. I guess it all depends upon, how much you've already worked too. If you've already been working all week, then yeah, I can see how that's gonna be a lot more fun. You've been working so hard too. Yes, there is a learning curve. I am I need to get more colors. I have 11 colors and I really need to get more colors, and I keep on wanting to buy them and stopping myself and thinking I should wait until Prime Day and see if there's any deals on them. If there's not any deals on Prime Day, I'll buy the full set. So now I'm going in with the number 40, which is a little bit lighter than the first peachy color I used. And I'm just bringing those shadows into the light area. Down off her hair and that sort of thing. Yeah, you've already done overtime. Last week was really heavy too, wasn't it? No, I think that's work. I think it's 44 and a half hours of work so far this week. Yeah, and it's such a nice book. And the hardcover is out of stock at the moment. They're sold out. So I have put in the description below the link for the soft cover, which I might end up buying just so I can actually take the pictures out while I'm coloring them, because I'm a page turner. I turn my pages. And I like to turn my pages because I can't contort. And sometimes you just got to turn the page. Okay, so we may come back to this color just to darken it up after I put the lighter colors on top. All right. Yeah, I'll have to check it out too. But like I said, I don't like watching videos I can't quite do yet because by the time I get the pencils in, I'm going to forget everything, so I'll have to watch it over again. So when I get the pencils in, I will watch it. So the one I'm using now is number 80. So just a reminder, and just to let everyone know that just came in, um, we are going to have a wonderful special Sunday next week. And during that special Sunday, we're going to have on the channel Delane Bartholomew. Okay, my tongue has decided that it doesn't want to say that name. But we are going to have Delane on the channel from Color Pocket. And she has very nicely given us a coupon code for 10% off anything in the store. I have left that information in the About section of the Sunday broadcast. It is scheduled, so if you want to ring the bell and make sure that you get a reminder, definitely do so. The information for the coupon code, it's corner10 is the coupon code, and it gives you 10% off anything in Delane's store. It is a in Color Pocket store. It is a one-time only use, so make sure that you use it for your entire cart, and make sure that you have everything in your cart before you use the coupon code. Well, that happens, and sometimes you just need the sleep. Now I'm just going to go over it just a little bit with this creamy color. And get that blended in a little bit. And then I'm going to take yeah, absolutely. It is fantastic to color with. Like I use it when I go to doctor's appointments and stuff like that. Hi, poet. I hope those color combinations were helpful. So I'm just lightly going over the entire face with number 40. Just getting it a little bit more peachy color instead of yellow. It's got a bit too much cream in it, I think. Trying to get those shadows blended in. Okay, great. If you need to know what the numbers are or anything and can't read my writing, because sometimes my writing's really sloppy, um, let me know and I will send you the numbers. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys can see that very well on my screen. It looks really pale, but I'm just going to go in here with this darker one. Trying to knock a little bit of the grayscale out. She has quite a dark grayscale here, so just trying to tone it down a little bit. Okay, absolutely. I have a recent high school graduate, so yeah, I definitely know what you mean. You can probably read doctor's handwriting at this point. No, it's fine, Evelyn. You can take over the chat all you want. Well, see, that's exactly how I pretty much ended up finding the colors that I found is I just was trying to get one color and ended up with another. Okay, so I'm going to switch you over to the main camera so you can actually see what color this is. So that's the actual colors of her skin tone. I still think it's a little too yellow, but like I said, it's an experimentation in coloring because I've never done skin with these Obos colored pencils yet. So I'm going to switch back over to the close-up. Now I'm going to take a number 44, which is a bit of a coral color, and we'll try to give it a little bit more of a pink tone instead of a yellow tone. I don't like trying too many different colors or too many different layers because I know I'll end up overworking it. But these heavy gray areas are needing some more color. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. And of course we'll blend it in with the lighter peach color. I don't know about having it down, but I'm getting pretty good with it. Yeah, my husband says maybe you need to get a better camera, one that does both cameras things. And it's like I would do that, except for I wouldn't know what I'm doing anymore. I'd be so lost. I'd have to figure out streaming all over again. I didn't color her ears. Alright, so we're going to take the lighter peach color. I think we're going to do number 40 again. And I'm going to try to be contortion. And just blend that in without getting my hand in your guys' way. I'm getting better at that too. I'm watching Tammy and learning how to bend. Normally I would have turned the page for this, but it's a book and I can't turn the page for it. I'm going to take that darker peachy color and I'm just going to go in here. All right. Oh, Nightbot's telling on me. Yeah, I don't apologize for it. I just let people know I'm going to turn the page. The only thing I apologize is to those people that, you know, can't deal with the motion of it. Because I know that sometimes you can get pretty much seasick watching somebody turn a page too much too quickly. Those are the only ones I apologize to. I don't apologize for turning the page. Though I am getting better at, especially when I'm coloring in books, at contorting my arm a little bit. It's easier when I have it on close-up because then my arm's not in the camera's way. But if I'm trying to do it on my main cam, you're going to see the top of my arm. You're not going to see the picture at all. And I think I'm going to stop working this area so I don't overwork it. But I think she's starting to come along there. Now I'm going to take gray. I need to sharpen this. It is just easier, absolutely. And you don't get an awkward stroke. I find if I don't turn my page, I'm not getting the proper pencil stroke. You know, it's hard to explain. Hopefully y'all know what I mean. You get backwards strokes of the pencil and it just doesn't work right. Yeah, I know. I saw it too. I hope she comes out with another book soon. So I'm just putting in a little bit of the light gray into her eyes and a little bit of a gray shadow on her eyelids. And I need to take this peachy color and fill in her ears, blend that in a little bit. Keep on forgetting about her poor little ears. Okay, and I'm also going to go up in here into her hairline a little bit and just give that area a little bit of a shadow there. And bring a little bit of that red down a bit. Okay, so vote time. What color should we do her eyes? Should we do it the parrot green? I'm going to do her hair brown. So a green, yellow green color would probably look really good. So who says green? Who says brown? What color should I do them? Nice hazel would be nice too. Yeah, I like green eyes too. Okay, so let's do number 115, which is a dark color. Purple. I'm gonna do one green, one purple. Actually, I'm going to do them green. I'm going to use a lot of purples in her dress, so I think green will stand out a little bit more. So I've got number 115 here, which is a really dark green. Oh, I've done purple eyes before. I really like purple eyes, but I know it's going to clash a lot with her dress, so. I did a green girl with purple eyes. Christine Caron image. I really liked that one. Okay, now we're going to use number 52, which is a light yellowish green. And then we're going to take number 176. And just blend them together a little bit. And then we're going to take black. Where's my black? I think I already have black out. Yep. We're just going to go in and do centers of her eyes. Like so. Alright, now I want to do browns and that for her hair. So I need start with this one. Hi, Robin. How are you today? Oh, Stacy, sorry I didn't see you there. Hi there. And I even took your suggestion and I still didn't see you. I am so sorry. So I'm just doing a light brown in her eyebrows, so I don't forget to do them. Hi, Joyce. I am doing very well, thank you. It's a good day. I get to do what I enjoy doing and hang out with all of you. So it has to be a good day. So now I'm going to take this light brown and I'm just going to fill in her hair just gently. And then I'll go through and I'll add the darker colors. Okay. So I hope everybody is ready for Prime Days tomorrow. I will be posting in the community tab anytime that I see a new deal coming up that is pertinent to our community. So anything art related or art storage related. And in this area here, I'm just doing flicks because her hair is blowing in the wind. And it's actually not all the way up there, it's just little strands of it. Excuse me. For some reason, I think I need more coffee. Me too. Me too. I'm really hoping those go on sale too, because I would really like to get the full set because I want to play with them. So I'm going to use number 16 now. Oh, that's the first time I've seen that. The wood is got some funky colors going on in it. Yeah, prices of pencils keep going up and up and up. Another one that I'm keeping an eye on, I noticed that Brute Funers has a new set of 180s that aren't the black barrel. So I'm keeping an eye on those as well. In the picture they're showing it's not a black barrel, so I'm wondering if they changed just the color of the barrel and kept the cores the same, or if they've changed them back to the way they originally were. So I'm keeping an eye on those. And I'm keeping an eye on the Inktense, and I'm keeping an eye on the Caran d'Ache. I do too. I want all the colors. So I'm just going in little flicks, following the direction of the dark grayscale in the hair. And following the motion of the hair. Yeah, if the Karen Dash goes on sale, I'm buying a set. Even if it's just the 24s that go on sale, the portraits, because that'll leave me, I think, 60 to get. No, 40 to get. It'll leave me 40 to get. Calculating in my brain. Saturday. Brain doesn't calculate. Oh, they are. They're a gorgeous pencil. I really actually enjoy them. Are you talking the refines or the Renoir? I gotta. I really like the Renoir. Those are Renoir. Yeah, those are the oil-based ones. I keep on looking at the 520 Brute Funer set too, and it's like, yeah, I really don't need another set of Brute Funers. But if they were square, I would jump all over it in a heartbeat. But they're just round, and I've watched the swatching of them and the review and everything else, and it looks like a lot of just different tones of the same color, which is fine. Like the Obos is the same way. It's a 200 count colored pencil set, but it's not a lot of the exact same colors, just different tones. It's one or two, two or three different tones to one color. That gives a good variety. The 520 set is on um, AliExpress, and it's almost $200 for the 520 set. And that's another thing that has me going, I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money on brute funers. So, yeah, the irrigatins are um, quite hard, and they're if you get the full set, they're really pretty. The Sharpurer Farben are definitely not a hard pencil. Those are quite soft. Erogetin. See if I'm saying that right. My husband bought me a set, I think for Christmas or for my birthday. Probably Christmas. And they're really nice. The gel pens fit in the colored pencil cases quite well. Um, you're not going to get as many gel pens as you would color pencils. So instead of 3 to a slot in the multi-slot ones where you get 3 colored pencils to a slot, you're going to get 2 gel pens to a slot, unless they're a really thin gel pen. Oh, I switched pencils on you and didn't tell you. I'm using number 118 now. And again, I'm just going in flicks. I'm not coloring back and forth. And I'm just getting into those deeper shadow areas. Yes, I do. It should be in the Fun Stuff Friday, and I do believe I have also colored with them. So I may have a Saturday or a Wednesday color and chat with them as well. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with 195. And this one I am just going to cover everywhere, except for these little areas where the hairs are flying around. Yeah, they are made by Tombow. They're really nice. It should be in my Fun Stuff Friday playlist. Hey, Sassy. Another thing, Evelyn, before you buy your color pocket, what I would suggest is a color pocket is also classified as a small business. So if you purchase the color pocket off of Amazon during Prime Days, you get 10% or $10 off. So if you spend $10, you get $10 off. So that will bring the color pocket down to like $18. So if you just buy the color pocket itself from Amazon and then buy your cards from Delane's site, you can use the 10% off on the cards and get the device itself for $10 off if you do it on Amazon during Prime Days, which is cool. Thank you. Now I'm just going to take this really, really pale cream color that we did on her face, and we're just going to put a couple of little highlights in here. Yeah, I put a blurb about it on the community page with the link to the color pocket itself. So when Prime Days hits, you guys can just all hit that link and it'll take you right to it. I love my community page. I can tell you guys all sorts of things. I think, being monetized and that is all good, but I think my absolute favorite part of hitting over that 1,000 mark was the community page. Being able to leave you guys different links and different coupons and things like that. Definitely one of my favorite things. Okay, a color pocket. We're going to have color pocket on this site, on the channel. A color pocket is, I'll just show you quickly here. I'm going to switch you over to the main camera. This is color pocket, and it's a wonderful little device that you use to color. So you buy cards, like this card here is one of their gentleman animal deck, and you buy cards and you color on the card, and it has room for pencils here. It comes with these pencils, but you can use other pencils as well. It has a pencil sharpener here, and in here, as you can see, that's where your sharpenings go, and here is where you can store your decks. It'll store one deck at a time. So yeah, it's a lovely little device that is easy to put in the purse or in the luggage, or carry on, and you can just take it wherever you want to go. So I have several different decks. I have this one here. It's called Forest Fairies, and it's a little bit of a PG rated deck. This one is Gentleman Animals. That's what the llama's from. And then I also have Holiday Scenes, which is a grayscale one as well. This is one that I colored the last time we had Delane on the channel, and it is from the welcome deck. So that's what a Color Pocket is. We're going to have the owner of Color Pocket and the artist. She is an artist. She is the artist that has created many of the decks. But one of her decks that comes automatically is the Welcome deck, and that is Delaine's um, deck as well. That's her artwork. But we are also going to have Lisa Schaefer on the channel, who is a artist of Color Pocket. And just a little bit of a sneak peek. I have done a flip through of her cards. So she draws the Little Lovies deck, and her stuff is really, really cute. But just for all of those wonderful people who have joined me in being members, so a unicorn, a mermaid, and a fairy for the channel. The lovely lady who has drawn this deck, who is also going to be here, Lisa Schaefer, has also drawn 3 downloads specifically for my members. So she's drawn a fairy, a unicorn, and a mermaid. So if you are a member of the channel, you will receive those 3 downloads for free. And she has done that specifically for the channel, which is awesome. I was so thrilled when she told me that. They're so cute too. Yeah, they are just absolutely adorable. So I'm just going to do her eyelashes. I've just got the black before I move on to any other areas of her skin, because I will forget if I don't. So if you are a paid member of the channel, you will be receiving those special ones free, and you can download them and print them off as much as you'd like. And that's a gift from the artist, which is awesome. All right, and I think I did that one a little bit too deep. I'm just gonna try to, there we go. So yeah, that's Color Pocket, and they will be on the channel on the 27th at 1 o'clock, no, 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And like I said, I do have it posted, and you can of course add a ring the bell on it, and it'll tell you when it's happening. All right, so I'm going to move you down a little bit, so hopefully this doesn't give anybody any sort of nausea. And we're going to start working on the other areas of skin here. Seems we're doing a lot of skin and hair today. I do believe so, yes. Yeah, absolutely. The people in the coloring community are just absolutely fantastic. Evelyn is one of my fairy members, and as you can see next to her name, there's a wonderful little badge. And of course, there's also some wonderful emojis that you can use, and different things with each level. So I'm just going in and I'm just adding the shadow here. From the parrot on her shoulder. And from her dress. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, those are them. Exactly. And that's the new one, Stacy. We hit 10 members yesterday, day before yesterday. Yesterday or day before. And I was able to put in the new emoji, which is cute. And that's what that little puppy stands for, is cute. So I'm just going into the deepest part of the shadows and adding this pinky gray color. Yeah, absolutely. And you deserve a day off. My goodness. I have so many works in progress and on the go. It's trying to choose one to color is a bit of a conundrum. Although I did get one finished, so I was quite happy that I got that one finished on Wednesday. It's been on my desk for a while. So I just brought that red down her arm. He is so cute. Alright, now we're going to go in with a bit of the cream and just put down the undercoat. I'm not going to go all the way down the arm with it because I haven't finished the gray areas down the arm. But we're going to work in small areas at a time. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use the deeper salmon color. Yeah, I've got so many that I start for the channel. And then I end up putting them aside to do another type of coloring for a different part of the channel. And by the time I'm done doing all the different parts of the channel, because I've got several different parts that I do, I've got like 5 work in progresses on my desk. And I do try to finish them all. I do have issues with ones that I do in books because I close the book and I forget about it. Then I open the book again for the next thing and it's like, oh, I've still got to do this one. So I do have issues with that. I gotta pay more attention to what I've got going on. And then, of course, there's always the work in progresses that you start for yourself. Like the pink rocking horse in Joanna Basford's book. I started that one completely for myself. I haven't finished it. Yeah, I don't have any of the mythographics. I have a couple of Kirby Roseannes, but I have glaucoma, so seeing really small detailed areas sometimes is really difficult for me and can be really frustrating when you're trying to color and suddenly there's this little tiny thing there that you didn't notice and now you've colored purple and it should be green. Yeah, I try to do one project at a time. Just never works out that way. Well, with my pencils, I have a binder that is full of color charts. Um, so I do keep track of them that way. And I do when I bring out another set of pencils because I do have so many different ones. There are some that are my favorite that I have a full understanding of what colors are what. But like my Faber-Castells, because I've used them for so long, I can pretty much tell you what color is what just by the barrel and the number and the name. But when I'm using things like the Obos, anything that I got new, I do tend to make sure I have my color charts available. Yeah, exactly. But I get really, really down on myself with it, so I tend to stay away from them for my own well-being. I really like them. I love looking at them and I love watching, people color them. And I don't know how you guys do it. It's the same with mandalas. I just don't know how you guys do it. They're absolutely gorgeous to look at, and I can't do them. My eyes just say, no, you're not doing that. That's another reason why I turn my books sometimes because I have something called progressive glaucoma. So it's moving in from the sides into the center, not in the center of my sight. So I can't see things from the corners of my eyes. So I tend to not be able to see the edge of a page. It has to be right in front of me for me to be able to see it properly. So I move my pages quite a bit because of that. Yeah, Radu has a really good swatch book as well. Yeah. Another one that has a really good swatch book is what is her name? Completely forgotten her name now. Um, it's one that I usually use. I've used it for a long time and I've used up most of the pages in it. Patty Duffy puts out a really good one. It's called Swatch Book for Colorists and Other Artists. And she also has the really, what's the other one? The one that I used up all of. Um, she has another one, and I've used up all the pages out of it, and I can't remember the name of it now. I've got to get a new one at some point. And she has a grayscale one, which is really cool, where you can actually, color it and see what color it's going to be as grayscale. No, I have the Ruby Charm colors as well, and I'm not fond of it. I know, blasphemy. I don't know why I'm not fond of it. There's just something like the layout of some of her the set layout of some of the pages is just not me. I do use it though for things like the Arteza that have changed numbers, the Faber-Castells that have changed numbers, or not numbers but names, so that I can give proper information when I'm coloring with the pencils that have changed. It's a good source for that. Yeah, the grayscale one's really kind of cool. Hold on a sec. I'll grab it. And I've done reviews on these on the previous channel, and they are in the archives here. But it's a swatch book for grayscale colorists, and you can see the different levels of the grayscale. Let's see here. So these ones here are the Arteza colored pencils, and it shows you the different levels of the grayscale, which is really cool. So it has these pages, which is just for the colored pencils, the straight swatch, and then it's got some combination palettes as well, which is great. Yeah, but it gives you the ability to put color combinations together as well for grayscale, like for your skin tones and stuff like that. So it's a great little book. I really enjoy it. I haven't been using it enough. I should use it more, but I don't. I tend to end up just printing off the 120 or the 150 color chart from Coloring Bliss. That's free on their website. Just because I'm lazy. Yeah, I think it's a great thing. And as from what I have seen, her book seems to be the only one that is actually a swatch book for grayscale. I haven't seen too many that are specifically geared for a grayscale color chart, which is really kind of cool. Check here. What time is it? Sorry about that, guys. I'm just going to take a quick look here and see if I can grab the um, Patty Duffy grayscale swatch. So it's $8.99, and I'll grab a link for you. That's a link to it if you wanted to take a look at it. Yeah, I'm a stickler for swatching. I have a rough time using a set of pencils without a swatch, so just because, you know, sometimes you look at the color and you think it's the right color, and then you go, yeah, it's not the right color. Although there are some colored pencils that I just get excited to use, and I use them before I swatch them, and that always turns out to be a bad thing, so. No problem. So I'm just gradually building the color here on her arm. Going from darker to lighter down the center of the arm. Yeah, absolutely. You definitely must watch the Brute Funers. Another one that's a definite must watch is oh, what is the name of those pencils? The Saison is a must swatch as well. The little tips are not the right color. And then we're going to grab the cream. And blend that all together a bit. Yeah. That's cool, Marilyn. Yeah, I never used to swatch either until I actually got the Brute Funers. Another one that is a must swatch is the Fila's. The Fila colored pencils definitely need to be swatched. Otherwise, you're going to end up thinking you're using a color and that's not it. Now I'm just going through and I'm using the blender pencil on this arm just to bring those colors together. It's a larger space than on the face, so the stop and go areas are a little bit more intense. So I'm just bringing those colors all together here. There we go. Yeah, exactly. With the brute funers, I really like the Caran d'Ache. Another one that I like is the Derwent. The Derwent works really good at the brute funers as well. The one I don't like with anything is Prisma. Don't like the Prisma blender. It just seems to scratch off the color. With the brute funer squares, hold on one sec. With the brute funer squares, the one thing I do find with them, because they are such a soft pencil, that they blend really well together. So if you're using a three color combination, I would suggest blending with the lightest color that you've used in your combination, just because they blend together so nicely. Oh, that's really cool, Marilyn. I think it would probably drive me completely insane to do a conversion of all my pencils. I do have conversion charts for the um, higher up pencils that I've borrowed from other people, but I think to do one for all these budget brands would be, if I would have started as soon as I got them, that probably would have been easier. But to start it now, it'd probably drive me crazy. So I'm just going in and putting the burgundy color in the really dark areas of her skin here. Getting those shadows. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I need to do that with my pans too, and I haven't been able to bring myself to do it. I don't want to waste them. And now that I've found Josh's site and have been reading more and more about the Jacquard pigments, powder pigments, I can pretty much make any color I want with just a white pan pastel, and it's cheaper than the pan pastels, which is really cool. Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing is is you know, sometimes you look at a pencil and the barrel just doesn't look right. So you don't use that color. And then when you do your swatch, or when you look at your swatch, you see that that's the color that you really want to use. That's going to give you the best results for what you're doing. Yeah, if I had started when I first started coloring and first started collecting pencils, it would be a lot easier. And I, you know, probably would have kept it up, but to start it now would just be tedious, and I don't like tedious. Although I am going through and I am slowly compiling a chart of all the sets I have and the skin tones that can be used to do a light skin and a dark skin. I've gotten through the A's. So it's a slow process. Like I said, I've got so many projects going on. Yeah, I've got a bunch of the stick pastels too, and I really actually don't mind using them. And then I've got, of course, got a bunch of pastel pencils and the pan pastels. And like I said, after playing with the pigments that I bought from uh, Alien 3D, it gives you the ability to actually make your own colors with just a white pan pastel. And the pigments are highly pigmented. You don't need a whole lot, which is cool. Yeah, it is shocking when you actually sit down and think about it. Like when I first started doing Collection Mania Monday, I thought, oh well, this will take me about, 2 or 3 months and I should be done. Yeah, no. I haven't even gotten to the S's yet. And I keep on adding more. It's definitely a collection now. My mother would say it's a hoard, but it's a collection. It's not a hoard. I use each and every set. Not a lot, but I do use them. Yeah. I don't know if any of you got the coupon deal or the deal of the day deal that I had up on the Paul Rubens. Um, but they're fantastic, and they were 50% off, so I love the Paul Rubens. They're really nice. Once again, I'm just going through and gradually building that skin tone with the same colors I used in the face. And I've gotten too into chatting and forgotten to tell you all what colors I'm using. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like my husband says, as long as it makes me happy, then it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks of it. And sometimes just opening a case and looking at them makes me happy. I like the smell of them too. Yeah, we won't talk about how many sets of pencils I have. We're just not going to publicly say the number. And I like the pastellos. Marilyn, you're going to really enjoy those. And again, just so you know, on the community page, I have posted my pastello chart and their comparison, coordinating colors with the Holbein. So if you want to use that, you can definitely use that for reference. You didn't like the Pablo's or the Color Soft? What did I miss, Evelyn? You didn't like the Color Softs? Aren't they awesome? I just love them. Yeah, if they're breaking, I can definitely understand the frustration with them. Um, I don't have that problem with my Color Soft. I did have a problem with my Color Soft breaking, and and the fact that my tin was completely mangled when it got here. But they were breaking all the time, so I contacted Derwent and I said, "Look, these should not be doing this," you know, and they actually replaced them, and the new set doesn't do that. And the wood on them was strange on the first set. It kind of looked like it had worms in the wood. when they cut the wood. And the wood was very pitted, which is not what they should have been either. The guy at Derwent was really nice about it and replaced them all for me. And the Pablos, I really like the Pablos. I haven't used them a whole lot, but I do enjoy them. Alright, so we've got her skin all done. I think her face is a little bit not as peachy as the rest of her, so let's add a little bit more to her face. So I'm just adding a bit more of the mid-tone peach color. I think my light tones are a little bit too light. Hi, Penny. How are you doing, hun? Hi, NB. Oh, well, thank you so much, Anne. I appreciate that. Okay, good. You call me if you need me for anything. You're not on your membership account. Well, if you go to your other account and you just have to go up to your little face up there at the top of your screen and switch account and go to your other account. I'll mod it as well. I know you're a mod on this one, but you're a member on the other one. You can be a mod member. Just log into your other account and say hello and I'll mod you. Yeah, that's pretty good for polys, absolutely. You are busy. Oh, thank you. Just reading through the chat. Yeah, I was lucky with the polys. My husband got them for me for Christmas and got a really good deal on them. So I'm not going to say how much of a deal because people will fall off their chairs. But it was quite a few years ago. And I think he paid less than $100 for them. And it's just the same with the Uni Mitsubishi Uni pencils. He bought me a full set of those for $70 a few years ago. He likes this hobby of mine because it makes buying me presents very, very easy. Yeah, I really enjoy the polys. You can buy polys open stock. So if you want to just try a few colors, you can either go to like Dick Blick's or um, Jerry's Artorama, any of those sites, as well as the Faber-Castell site, and just buy them individually. I'm quite sure they have them on Amazon as well, but on Amazon they're really expensive to buy them individually. And to spend a lot of money for one or two pencils just to try them would not be good. I don't know about in your area, but we have a couple of smaller um, art stores that also carry them open stock. So yeah, I do like my polys better than the Black Widow and that sort of thing. Yeah, open stock is definitely the way to go if you just want to try a couple of pencils and see what they blend with. The polys do blend really well with your brute funers as well. All right. So I'm going to pop you over to the other camera here so you can see what we've got done so far today. So we've gotten her hair and her skin done. I'm going to do her lips. We're going to do them a nice bright pink. I don't know what Fred and Wilma are bitching about, but oops, sorry, excuse the language. Grumping about. But we got her hair and her skin and her eyes done today. So next Saturday, all we really have to do is her dress and the background and all of the dandelion seeds. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, Penny. That is completely right. The polys are a completely different animal than your Prismas and wax-based pencils. So, yeah, that's the best thing to do. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Penny. And thank you, Poet. I think she's coming along quite nicely. And the dress, we're going to do the dress because of the different pleats. We're going to try to do the pleats all in different colors and make it a rainbow dress. Oh, that's awesome, Evelyn. Yeah. We don't have either of those here. Yes, this is your favorite blender. So I will be doing those next week. Hopefully we'll get through the dress and we'll be able to move on to the background. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Prismas myself, poet. Yeah, I'm going to. I found out that they have a Blix in Portland on the way to Portland. So once the everything opens 100%, and I think they're going to do that this weekend. Um, they're thinking about it and working on it. And once everything's opened up 100%, I'm going to be going to that store. Just because I want to look. I'll have to get my husband to take me. I get lost so easily sometimes. There, now we just blended her hair. Yeah, we don't have an art mart, but no, I'm not a huge get out and shop fan either. But that is one store that I've been wanting to go to now for, well, since I found out we had one. Of course, I found out we had one in Oregon, um, 2 months after the pandemic started. So I've been waiting. I am fully immunized now, and of course I will wear my mask and all that fun stuff, but I just really want to go there. All right. So I think I've fiddled with her enough. Yes. Well, thank you, poet. Oh my gosh, Evelyn. Yeah, that's a lot of art supplies. Yeah, I would get lost in there for a week. I'm coming to visit you, Evelyn. Oh, and a second floor of books. Okay, I'm never leaving it. I'll be streaming from Art Mart. Yep. Yeah, I'm moving into Art Mart. Yeah, exactly. Road trip. I'll be streaming from Art Mart from now on. I hope they have AC. Don't mind me, I'll just crawl in behind the bookshelves, have a nap. All right, guys. Yeah, exactly. You've got art supplies and books all in the same place. We're moving in. Yeah, I'm not very fond of Michaels for that sort of thing either. Thank you very much, Della. I could sit here and chat with you all day, but I know that there is probably another stream going to be starting very soon. Um, can't remember who's on after me. There's somebody else that streams after me. Thank you so much for coming and visiting, Robin. I appreciate it. Of course, I do have to do the blurb stuff, and if you want to join me as a member of the Coloring Corner, we do have three different tiers of membership. We have unicorns, mermaids, and fairies. With every membership, you get a special little badge next to your name, like Evelyn and Sassy Banjo. And Penny doesn't have hers on because she's on the wrong account. Um, but as well as Stacy's. Um, you get your special little badge. You also get some special custom emotes. So if you want to join the memberships, there's also different special things with each level. Just hit the join button below the video and it will tell you all about them. If you want to join us over on Facebook, we do encourage you to do so. Of course, that link is on my main page banner as well as in the About section below. And just make sure that you fill out the application form so that we can get you in there as quickly as we can. Other than that, guys, just remember to always, always relax, color, and stay safe. Thank you so much for joining me. You all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And of course, we will see you again on Monday for Collection Mania. All right, guys, bye bye for now.